What is poppin', everybody? My name is Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Mixed Media Indie Exchange, and this is the BitSummit 2025 Mix Showcase, where we're bringing to you live some of the best independent games and developers from Kyoto, Japan, out of BitSummit. If you don't know about BitSummit, BitSummit is the best independent showcase. I mean, it's freaking huge. There's hundreds of developers, thousands of people go to attend in Kyoto, but so you got to definitely check it out if you're in Japan next summer. But our showcase is going to be interviewing developers. They're going to be showcasing their games. We have musicians, artists, publishers, all of the above. And without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to kick it off to Alex Wilmer from Wilmer Sound, Wilmer Murmur, to get the show started. So let's go.
Thank you, Justin. I'm so thrilled to be here in Kyoto, Japan, where the weather's hot and the devs are hotter. We've got all the best games the BitSummit has to offer and some exclusive interviews with industry legends. I'm Alex Wilmer, and this is The Mix. We're going to take a look at Berserk or Die. Perhaps you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and tell us a little bit about this game.
はい、それでは自己紹介お願いします。
はい、私の名前は柴田直と申します。一人でこのベルセルク・オア・ダイというゲームを制作して、6月の8日にもリリース済みのゲームとなっております。これ結構キーボードをバンバン叩くようなゲームですので、一回プレイしてみてください。
Right, so my name is Shibata Nao. I am the sole developer of Berserk or Die. This game actually already came out in June, and it is a game you play on mouse and keyboard.
Okay, awesome. All right, so Kyle is going to play this now.
手のひら全体でこう叩くようにしていただければ強い攻撃が出るんですよ。こう手全体でこうキーボードの右半分が右攻撃で左半分が左攻撃でこうたくさん押せば押すほど強力な攻撃が発動するんです。
So if you use your left hand, if you use your left hand on the keys, you do left-handed attacks, and if you use your right hand on the keyboard, you'll do actually your right. It'll show you actually on the keyboard.
You died very quickly there,
yes.
Kyle.
So you use your entire hand.
The entire hand.
Oh. And just mash.
Whoa. Okay. I got it now. Interesting.
Button mashing.
This is true button mashing.
Nice. Yeah, you're doing much better now. So you don't use a mouse for this. It's just the keyboard, is it?
キーボードだけですかね。
このゲージが最大まで溜まると、敵倒すと溜まっていくんですけど、その時にこうマウスを振ると必殺技が発動します。
So on the bottom left of the screen there, you can see there's a green gauge that's filling up as you attack more enemies. Once that fills up, you'll be able to use your mouse for a special attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, and let's see. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the studio. So this game is already out. It came out in June. Is that correct? I got that right?
6月発売されたんですね。
はい、発売済みです。
はい、yeah, so it already came out in June, yes.
Okay, and then and tell us about the studio. It's just you making this game alone?
はい、開発は一人だけで開発
はい、
してます。
一人で全てやります。
Yeah, he's doing it all by himself.
No additional support. Amazing. And
すごいですね。
so And obviously this game is in English as well. And so, what are the different languages that this game is coming out in?
はい、
Or is
今
that it?
英語でプレイされていますが、他の言語でも対応して
そうですね、9カ国語対応していますが、パブリッシャーの方にローカライズをやっていただいたので、
Right, so this game is actually being published in 9 languages.
Oh wow. Okay. And so the art style is fantastic. The you know the
ビジュアルすごいですね。
ありがとうございます。
yeah the pixelated art is gorgeous. This especially, this sort of silhouetted and the shadows and all that is kind of art the primary background, his primary background, or I mean, it seems also difficult to be an engineer and all the designer and everything.
一人で開発するのがすごいと思いますけれども、アート、その方針もすごくなんていうか上品だと思いますので、アートの歴史とかあります。
そうですね、私ゲーム会社で17年間働いておりまして、もともとは、グラフィックデザイナーで、はい、入社しておりますで、小さい会社だったので、その中でプログラミングもちょっといろいろ全体的にやることになって、一人で独立して今ゲームを作っております。
So he actually I used to actually work at a game company as a graphic designer. And so I have a background in that for 17 years actually. But it was a rather small company. So on top of graphic design duties, I was also in charge of programming as well. And so with that experience at that game company for 17 years, now that I've made this.
Wow, yeah. So that's amazing. It's amazing to kind of develop that skill and then to be able to make something like this. Is it very unique? I mean, I don't know of another game that has this kind of control scheme. How did that evolve? Was that the design from the very beginning? It seems like a very cathartic way to play. Maybe Kyle, you can explain your emotional experience of this game.
I mean, the way it is now, you know, they say with beat 'em ups, it's just hitting one button over and over to, you know, attack people and things like that. But it feels a lot. The lack of better words, the visceral feeling of it feels really good. You're literally slamming the keyboard down to attack people on here. You're giving it your all as you're just slamming into them. It feels so great.
Yeah.
It's like your keyboard slam rate. Just go in video game form. It feels amazing. I haven't been able to like just stop. I've been mesmerized by this the entire time.
So was this the original? Sorry.
そうですね、コントロールはすごく、ユニークだと思いますけど、キーボード全体叩くのはなかなかないので、それどうやって思いついたんでしょうか。
そうですね、こういう普通の 2D ゲームって、コントローラーやってしまうともうありがちじゃないですか。もう普通のね、なんで、体感アーケードの体感ゲームっぽいような、操作方法にしたくて、それでPC ゲーム開発してるときに目の前にある、ねデバイスでプレイできた方がみんなプレイできるので、それでキーボードを使ってそれで叩く、キーボードを使ったら叩くしかないんじゃないかと思ってこのような操作になります。
はい。So, you know, when you play games in 2D, it's pretty typical that most people are used to using a controller to play them, right? But in arcades, there are a lot of games that have unique controls that go beyond just a simple gamepad, right? And so he kind of wanted to recreate that experience on a keyboard so that anyone could really kind of recreate that arcade experience at home. And yeah.
That's amazing. Is this, you say arcades, and I'm wondering, is that a sort of goal for you to have this in an arcade?
目的としてはこのようなゲームをゲーセンとかで出てほしいとかと思います。可能であれば。
可能であればっていうのは
このゲームをゲーセンに出てほしいとか思います、ね。
そういうことですか。そうですね。できれば
将来的に
ね、なんかこういう昔ね叩く本当にアーケードだともう叩くようなボタンできると思うので、そうですね。出てもらえば楽しいと思います。
Yeah, I think it'd be really fun if a game like this could come out in arcades. So it's just games where you can just really have fun by mashing.
Yeah. What would be the interface in an arcade? Because obviously you could build whatever interface you wanted. So would it still be sort of a keyboard based thing with lots of buttons, or what would you make for that?
キーボード以外のデバイスが可能になったらどんな感じで作ります。
そうですね。
いろんなボタンとか。
そうですね。コントローラーでも、プレイはできるんですけど、コントローラー全体を使って、たくさん押せば押すほど強力な攻撃が出るっていう風な感じですね。コンソールとかだと、そのハードに合わせたコントローラーにしたいとは思っています。
アーケードでしたら、
アーケードだと多分本当に強く叩くボタンが欲しいですよね。
そうですね。Yeah, I think if this were to come out in arcades or something like that, just just a bunch of really big buttons to hit.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, this seems like one of those experiences that really kind of gets the frustration out.
すごい気持ちいい体験ですね。
That was my I used to play the drums when I was a kid, and it was like the most kind of relaxing thing to do was to beat up some drums, and after about an hour of that, you felt pretty good. I feel like you're getting the same experience here, Kyle.
Oh, I feel great right now. I feel
子供の頃ドラムやってて、昔ドラムやってて、それをドラム叩くのがすごくすっきりする感じなので、これも一緒かと思います。
So if let's see, so you're using the special attack, right?
yes.
So let's see this green bar fill up, and what do you do? So you just click the mouse, or you shake the mouse?
What you do on here is you just shake the mouse.
Shake it. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna let some bad guys come towards us.
And bad guys.
Oh wait, we gotta buy some stuff first on here.
Okay. And okay, cool. And so you've got a lot of items. Oh, here we go.
So
you died.
Didn't time it correctly. Yeah, I'll get it soon.
Okay. So the items. Let's talk about the items for a sec, because there's all these different things you can purchase. Do they level up your character, or is your character kind of static, and the items just give you an advantage? How does that system work?
さっき見たんですけども、いろんなアイテムがありますよね。そのアイテムでキャラクターが強くなりますかね。
はい、
それともキャラクター自身も強くなることがあります。
キャラクター自身も強くなります。でも死ぬとリセットされる形です。
Yeah, so yeah, you can get stronger mainly by acquiring new items, but of course, if you die, your character is reset.
Got it. Okay. And do your items I'm trying to see if your sword kind of will, you can get a better sword and the various other things. Do they over time do they wear out? Do you have to kind of keep purchasing, or is it you just kind of level up your sword as you go?
はい、アイテムなんですけども、使って使うほど弱くなったりします。それとも
ならない
ですか。はい。単にレベルアップするだけですかね。
そうですね。
はい。
今剣買ったので、剣が上に飛んでると思うんですけど、あれが剣の効果です。
なるほど。So yeah, no, your items do not get weaker over time. You just be able to keep upgrading them over and over.
Okay, cool. And so the game really just kind of gets harder and harder. The enemies get harder and harder as you go, and so you got to collect items and to keep up with the difficulty of the game. Is that right?
敵も強くなったりします。
そうですね。この商人が出てきて1日が終わるんですけど、日にちが進めば進むほど敵が強くなっていきます。
Alright, so you can see there's some passage of time here, and so as days go on, the enemies will get stronger. So you'll need to be able to keep up as well.
Okay. All right, cool. You've got a couple of special moves there. There was one time where you did it and didn't hit anybody.
Oh,
I saw that.
It's always the bad timing. It's like I did something really cool, but nobody's there to see it.
Yeah.
You just have to take my word for it, guys. No, but it felt really cool and really intuitive to just basically rotate your mouse a little bit and then just sort of tornado spin into everybody. It's very satisfying.
So, and how are you controlling? Okay, let's try it here now. Right. Don't die. Whoa. Whoa. How are you controlling the direction?
Basically, I'm just mashing the keyboard, so if I want to go left, I'm just mashing the left set of keys on here.
Okay.
WASD and all the ones on this side, and if I want to go right, I mash the keys on the right-hand side.
I see. So when you start the tornado, then you can mash in you keep mashing the direction.
Right, and you just basically shake the mouse, and then you just kind of have a bit of control on where you can go on there.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do actually. This seems very beat 'em up inspired. Were there any beat 'em up games that you've played that sort of inspired you to kind of create this game?
ゲームなんですけど、すごくなんかベルトアクションっぽいゲームプレイなんですけども、それでなんか頭タイトルにインスパイアされたんでしょうかね。
いやそういうのはあんまりないですね。もう本当に単純なゲームなので、はい。
Oh no beat 'em up games in particular, just a game that feels really good to play.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Awesome. I think we have maybe like 30 seconds left or so. So, how can we find this game? Give us all the information, your Twitter, social media accounts, all that good stuff.
はい、ゲームに興味がある方に何か伝えたいSNS 情報とか発売情報とか。
そうですね、発売は先ほどもう発売しているので、このベルセルコア大で検索していただくとすぐ見つかると思います。この本当にこの操作方法が全てのゲームですので、今まで多分どなたもプレイしたことない感じのゲームだと思いますので、ぜひプレイしてみてください。
Alright, so yeah, you can find this by searching Berserk or Die. It is already available to purchase, and yeah, we don't really see a lot of games like this where you can have just every key do stuff for you on a keyboard, so definitely try it out.
And this is exclusively right now on PC, right? I'm assuming with the keyboard and mouse.
For PC,
そうですね、今のところは PC だけです。
okay, so yeah, only available on PC right now.
Okay, amazing. Until we get the custom controller, arcade controller, which we're all waiting for. Smash, smash, smash.
Can't wait to smash it down on there.
So hopefully people's keyboards survive. Maybe it's good to get the one you put in the closet out for this game, probably. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and sharing your game on the mix.
本日ありがとうございま
こちらこ
した。
そありがとうございました。
Thanks for having us.
All right, we'll be right back.
各所は慎重な経営判断を求められる中、本部の
何か食べに行きませんか？私は今ここで過ごした時間をずっと覚えている気がします。たとえいつか全部消えてしまっても。20年先にも世界があるのなら教えてください。そこはどんな世界ですか？クソな世の中、さっさと滅ぼしましょう。
So we're going to take a look at another one called Rain 98. Perhaps you could introduce yourself and also tell us a little bit about the game.
自己紹介
とゲームの紹介。
はい、このキャラクターっていうレーベルをディレクターをやっているショーン T と申します。
So he's Sean T, director of character, as shown on his t-shirts.
Okay, fantastic. And also below, we'll have a lower third there. So, yeah, so Kyle is going to play the game.
Get started. Yeah.
Get started.
あ、スタートした。
And so maybe, oh, should we, okay.
なんかした
これ
方がいいですか？
はアドベンチャーゲームで、今ちょっと途中の話からなんですけど、主人公は1998年にワープしたところから始まります。
Okay, so this game, this demo starts from like a little halfway through.
Okay.
So it's in 1998. The main character warped to this year.
そしたら首吊りしてる女子高生に出会う。
So yes, you see here, a high school girl with, a noose.
Yes, that's a heavy opener.
ヘビーオープナー。
Yeah.
ヘビー。
Very intense.
最悪。
Oh dear.
So the art style on here, I notice, is very. It kind of reminds me of Serial Experiments Lane.
Yeah, シリアルエクスペリメントレイン。
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
パー
Very
フェク
cool.
トブルー。
Oh, Perfect Blue.
Yeah.
Right. Psychological.
サイコロジカルホラー。
Ah, very cool. Very cool.
サイコロジカルロマンスホラーゲームです。
Psychological romance horror game.
They all go together perfectly.
タバコを吸ってちょっとやさぐれてる女子高生。
So she's a little like she's smoking tobacco. She's kind of a little laid down.
It seems very laid back right now.
Yeah.
Actually, like very melancholy. When you talk about the horror, is it and the psychological horror? Is it supernatural horror, or is it more just like realistic, real world?
あ、スーパーナチュラル。いや、リトルスーパーナチュラル。
Ah, supernatural.
Yeah.
Okay.
英語で喋ってる。混ざっちゃう。
Here, and this is just it's the entire game point and click.
主人公はこの部屋が一体どこかっていうのを今見ている状態。
So このポイントクリックアドベンチャーみたいな感じになってますか？
あ、そうです。
Yeah, so yeah, this is kind of like a point and click right now.
Okay.
結構アドベンチャーゲームで今回のパートにはあんまり入ってないんですけど、ところどころにミニゲームが入ってます、ね。
So it's not included in this particular screen, but there might be like mini games here and there if you click on them.
Oh, okay.
Until Then っていうタイトルとかもちょっと参考に。
So if you know Until Then, there's like it's a little bit of a reference to that, like inspiration from that.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
ストーリー&アドベンチャー。
TV on here.
Old school TV. Yeah, so this is in 98. Are we in 98 right now?
今98年。
はい、98年。どうやら98年らしいってことがだんだん分かってくる。
So like you're not quite sure what year you're in right now, so you're clicking around and then you're learning. Okay, I think I'm in 98.
Okay.
The protagonist warped to this place.
Okay. Okay.
So does this progress forward like a typical visual novel? A very text-based focus, or are there certain elements in the background that you click on and unlock in order to move
ノベ
through?
ルゲームみたいな感じでなんかクリックして進む感じですか？それとも
そうですね。基本は今回ご紹介するパートはノベルゲームが中心なんですけど、その後は実は渋谷に遊びに行ったりだったりとか、東京中をこう巡って彼女と共に一緒に過ごすっていう時間を結構いろんなミニゲームとかアドベンチャー的な遊び心地で。
So this part right now is mostly focused on the novel, visual novel part.
Okay.
But yeah, later in the game when you're able to like go across Shibuya with her, just explore Tokyo and click around, play some mini games. 例えば
たまごっちを育てたりとか、渋谷のゲームセンターで遊んだりとか、マクドナルドでポテトフライ食べたりと
So
か。
yeah, eating at McDonald's, playing around with a Tamagotchi,
Oh.
going to the game center.
But truly, yeah, the game centers are still around here. Take me back.
一緒にカラオケ歌ったり
Oh,
とか。
karaoke together.
Oh, okay. What were there any particular visual novels or visual novel series that were your inspiration for this?
今なんか参考としているノベルゲームとかありましたか？
中国のノベルゲームで、何だったっけなタイトル。タイトルが出てこないんですけど。
It's like a Chinese a game from China, but can't quite recall the name right now. But
Gotcha.
でもさっき言ったアンティルゼンとかは結構体験としては参考にして。
But yeah, just the title I mentioned, Until Then, that was the one you can use that as a reference
あ
point.
とはもう90年代にあったさまざまな美少女ゲームだったりノベルゲームは
Yeah,
全部参考にしてます。
and there's of course like various like visual novels from the 90s in Japan,
Right. Yeah.
heavily drawn from that as well.
I could see some of them on there. Maybe like we mentioned the old anime, and I see maybe like PC98, like some things on there as well. Do you feel that this is aimed at people who are already fans of visual novels, or do you feel like someone who's never played a visual novel could pick this up and become compelled to continue playing?
そうこのゲームの対象となるプレイを与えてそのノベルゲームに熟知しているプレイヤーなのか、それとも全然ノベルゲーム触ったことのないプレイヤーでもこのゲームは楽しむことができるのか。
全然ノベルゲーム触ったことない人が初めて触ってもいいような作りにちょっとしよ
So
うかな。
it's also like very accessible to people who have never played any kind of novel game before.
Okay.
でも普段小説読んだりするのが好きな人とか映画見るのが好きなような人とか、ジャパニーズの90年代アニメが好きな人とかが初めて触るのにアドベンチャーゲームかなと思います。
So yeah, like but it might be specifically like appealing to the people who are like into novels and movies and especially like the aesthetics of the 90s in Japan.
Right. The way everything looks right now with the colors and the lighting, it almost looks like it has like a very dreamlike state on here. Was that intentional, and does the rest of the game look like this?
このアートはかなりなんか夢っぽい景色というか、この意図的っていう
まさに意図的で、結構実は夢がテーマにとなっておりまして、だんだんお話がこれが夢なのか現実なのか、それとも妄想なのか、どんどんわからない展開が起きてって、どんどん怖いことも起きてくる。
So yeah, it's definitely like as the dream is especially the theme of this game, and as you're playing, as the protagonist, you're going to be like, well, is this a dream or is this reality? Or maybe it's like a whole delusion that's going on. And then later in the game, maybe some more horror aspects might happen.
かなりそこはパーフェクトブルーとかは意識してます。
And that's where Perfect Blue
The perfect blue,
inspiration comes in.
right. Very cool. Are there multiple endings and multiple paths in this game?
マルチエンディング。
There will be multiple endings to this game.
Okay. When coming up with this game and trying to incorporate horror, psychological horror, how do you incorporate that into a game where the gameplay is just very linear?
このようなかなり直線的なゲームプレイでどのような形でホラーの要素を入れるのでしょうか？
結構ジャパニーズホラーで98年だったのリングっていう映画だったりとか、いろいろ時代にジャパニーズホラーが流行った時代でもあるんですけど、だんだんこの女の子の言動が変になったり、だんだんこの部屋に何か違和感が起きたり、ちょっとずつこうジャンプスケアっていうよりもなんか不気味な現象がどんどん起きてっていうちょっとこうなんて言うんでしょうね、地道なホラーというか。
Okay, so instead of like having like jump scares, that's usually not quite what you kind of like accomplish with this. So instead, like it's similar to a little bit of inspiration from The Ring as well, but it's think of it as like you have conversations with this character, this girl, but like her mood changes, or the way she acts changes bit by bit over the line, over the like across the story, and then maybe things in the room will change. So it's like it builds up instead of right like as a scare.
That makes a lot of sense. Is she the only character that you encounter in the game?
この彼女となんか出会うのが彼女だけですか？
基本的には主人公が会うのは彼女が中心なんですが、だんだん彼女の周辺人物だったりとか、謎のカルト組織だったりとか、 悪い男だったりとか、そういう周辺キャラクターが主人公と彼女のこの2人の部屋の世界観をだんだんこう侵食してくるような。
Okay, okay. So right now we're in this world that we're only talking with this girl, but as the story progresses, we'll see like maybe some sub characters that are related to her. We might see a cult society pop up at some point, or people with bad intentions. They might suddenly invade into this world that you're in.
So the stakes and the things that you encounter gradually ramp up and get more intense, it sounds like.
なんかこの物語の出会う物語。
Oh, they do, do they?
Yeah. Speaking of which,
How perfectly timed.
yeah. Good timing on there for sure.
まあこのようにそういうホラーと出会うことがあります。
そうですね。
Yes.
When you play visual novels, do you typically play more horror-inspired visual novels, or do you look for just other genres as well?
ノベルゲームを遊ぶときは、ホラーを中心にプレイしているのか、それとも別のジャンルでもプレイしたことがあるのか。
僕自身がですか。
はい。
僕自身は結構ホラーはどっちかっていうと映画を普段よく見るタイプで、でもドキドキリターチャークラブだったりとか、ああいうサイコホラーのゲームは結構好きで、個人的にもプレイしてますし、なんかああいうのの演出とかはちょっと参考にしようかなって考えてます。
ありがとうございます。So, when it comes to like horror, I'm more towards like the watching horror movies. However, I also enjoy like the psychological horror aspects in visual novels as well. For example, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Very well known. Yeah.
You can maybe see some of it like back in this as well.
海外の映画は結構好きで、割となんかアフターサンっていう映画の雰囲気だったりとか、そういうのもちょっと近いかも。
He also likes like foreign like movies, Western movies. Which
Gotcha.
After Sun.
Oh, After Sun, great movie, great movies.
Yeah, great movie.
Why 1998? What in particular about that year made you choose that for the setting of this game?
なぜあえて98年。
それはまず1998年と99年の1年間の間にアンゴルモアの世界滅亡っていう予言が、これ日本中心なのかなありまして、その1年間を描くっていう作品だっていうのが一つと、もう一個は90年代のカルチャーの中でも特に98年99年だけ世紀末の1年間というところがすごい特殊だったので、そこの魅力を伝えました。
So there's like two parts about it. One part is about this phenomenon called Algolmore. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it. It's a prediction where the world would end in this year.
Oh, interesting.
It might have taken place in Japan, but I'm not sure if that was the case.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's one big theme for this game.
Okay.
And then the other one is, of course, like it is the end of the century that was coming up, right? 1998, 99, and then into 2000. So that's also like a
I see. That's a very interesting way of just ending and starting of a new beginning, uncertain future, I suppose, on this. So, what experience do you hope people take away from this game? Whether you're an experienced visual novel player or somebody new and this is their first visual novel.
このゲーム例えば初めてプレイして何を伝えてほしいのかどの気持ちを持ってほしいのかをプレイして
なんか真夜中にちょっと眠る前にお酒飲みながらちょっとダウナーな気分でリラックスしたいときにちょっとやってほしいかも。
So he would say like he recommends like try playing this game when it's like it's late at night and you have like you have a drink and you go lay back and then try this game.
ASMR な雰囲気ももっともっとどんどん強調していこうかなと思う。
So he's thinking about like inputting a more and more like an ASMR part into this.
I've definitely got hints of that on there as well, which I'm also a very big fan of.
I'm getting very immersed in this game, and it is one of these ones that you want to like not be on a stream at BitSummit on the show floor. It's like when you want to play at night, like you said, in the dark. And
このゲームに入るなんかなんですか ビットサミット全部なんか無視してもう全部
無視して
そう
没入して
そう没入するとそうそうそう。
Yeah, but it's very very intriguing story so far. So, thank you very much for bringing it. Can you tell us where we can find the game and how we can follow its development?
ありがとうございます。このゲームはどこで見つければいいのか、あとは開発はいつ頃になるのか。
見つける場所はSteam が今は出そうとしてまして、もう Steam ページもすでにあるので、ぜひウィッシュリストに登録してほしいです。で出る時期は今絶賛開発中で、今年の年末ぐらいを予定してるんですが、ちょっとこれからどうなるか頑張り次第という。
はい、かしこまりました。So, it's going to be on Steam. The page is already up, so please wishlist it if possible. In regards to like when it will release, it's slated for end of this year. They're in the final design phases, like the final art phase, but we'll have to see. Fingers crossed.
Okay,
Fantastic.
all right, wishlist it. Rain98.
Yeah.
Go wishlist it right now. Fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back with more
Right back.
video games. Right back.
Bye bye.
Hello, my name is Tanat Busianku, and I am the developer behind Building Relationships. Yeah, Building Relationships, it's a game about a house on a date. You play as a house and you go on a date.
You play as the house.
That's right.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Well, Larry, so you play as a house, and you're literally building a relationship with other houses.
That's right.
Is
that's
this
right.
safe?
It's
Before I go any further.
a safe space.
Okay. What was your? So I have to ask, what was the inspiration behind this game in general?
Yeah, a lot of wrong things. But no, there was one of the big inspirations was actually a short hike. I played a short hike during lockdown. I wanted to make something in a similar style in terms of gameplay exploration.
Okay.
So that's where it started.
So what was the from going for the inspiration behind short hike? When did the inspiration strike to make it homes and buildings and houses?
That actually So this game started like 10 years ago, actually.
Okay.
At like a game jam university, and I wanted to make a dating sim for buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, the game jam was under a theme construction destruction, and I was like, I can make a building game. I can make a relationships game.
Gotcha.
I'm always ready for some swanking. Let's do that. I'm listening to y'all, but I'm over here.
But no, yeah, I decided to make both. So back then it was like a visual novel dating sim type deal, but I didn't really play enough of genre, so I couldn't make something in that genre.
Gotcha.
And in 2020, I played a short hike. I was in a different jam. It was called Unexpected Jam.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, time to build like a short hike, but stupid. That was.
That is an amazing pitch line on there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready to meet Bachelor expats.
Hey.
And we gonna swank all day long. Every choice will be swanking over here.
What about a short hike really inspired you in this game? And was it a combination of just being locked down during the pandemic, or was it sort of just this, stream of consciousness that sort of came about?
No. I think it's the movement really. It's like I didn't expect like exploration as a mechanic to be enough of like to make a game like compelling.
Right.
And I really enjoyed exploring it in a short hike, and so I wanted to kind of explore that mechanic, but in a different way, right? A short hike, you move like a real bird. This one, you move like a real house.
A real house.
It's an insurance adjuster's nightmare. The house is moving.
Of course.
What was the inspiration behind the design of the homes and the buildings? Because they seem very...
They look like Monopoly boards.
Yeah, traditional.
I was like
European
this
style.
is where all the hotels go and get down and get swanky. You're like, I'm gonna need my hotels back.
Yeah. But there are many different designs of homes around the world. What was it behind these designs that inspired you to put them in the game?
Do you want to hear a secret?
Yes. Absolutely.
They're free assets.
Oh!
And the reason they're European houses is because it's a Dutch guy who made these assets.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
He don't even know. He or she don't even know.
No.
Okay.
So when you were going through and making the game and using these houses, obviously, it's not the most streamlined moving across the ground.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you haven't tried jumping yet. You gotta jump.
Yeah. I think.
When you move these houses around, were you intentionally designing them to move just like a bit awkwardly, or was this just something that sort of came about as you were going through development?
I think it is one of those things like, the movement, it looks awkward, perfect. I think I wanted to move like a ball, like a cube would move.
Right.
And then from then on, it's like, okay, but moving a cube is not it's a little frustrating at times. It's like, let's add jumping. And later on, you can wave dash.
You can wave dash?
Yeah.
He plays Tekken.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's one of us.
Get Harada in here. We need to see this.
I need frame data.
No, when I think when I made this, first made this game, or in 2020 time, I was really into Celeste, and I love the dashing movement.
Right.
So, yeah. So this is one of the characters you can date in the game.
Her name is Millie.
That's right. This tall windmill who's just here for a good time.
I mean, they're in a great spot on here. Everybody's. I guess one question I have: you mentioned exploration, and I know sometimes in games people, it's more of.
Not to cut you off, but this music just got sexy.
Oh, are we in the sexy moment here?
The music just got sexy. I talked to the bachelor fan and it just got sexy. Continue, but I just wanted the stream to know it got sexy.
Everybody, the sexy music. No, a lot of times games they front load just the action portion of it, or just they talk about you need to grab people's attention right away, and exploration is a bit more gradual and takes a bit of time, but it's a slow burn. So what is it about the aspects of exploration in game that really sort of just inspire you?
I think I just enjoy seeing what people have made, and I just enjoy seeing how the world is constructed, what things people are hiding where. Yeah, I think during lockdown I was playing my friend really got into The Sims 4, and streamer challenges Sims 4 where you there's this thing on and Twitch, for example, where a streamer would give some walls. Sorry, there's I'm trying to explain inspiration. And
there's a lot going on right now.
There's a whole lot of renovation innuendos going on here. This conversation is it's cute, borderline creepy, but it works because it's little dolls playing together. It's just okay, would you like to go have tea? Sure, no problem.
It's more would you like to go have tea?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
The shoulders.
The subtlety of the shoulders on here.
I feel because you have these little block characters.
Yeah.
And it works with the conversation and with the dialogue, and you have little subtle motions, and then the camera moves in and out with it's a great relationship.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
How did you come up with the dialogue in this game?
I'm just on Grindr a lot.
Oh, okay. Wait, are people this witty? Are people this witty on Grindr?
No.
Oh, okay. That was a very quick no, but
no. I think it's what I there are some people who can hold conversation, and Yeah.
and some cannot.
Most cannot.
Sorry, can I read? Feeling the sand between the cracks of my foundation.
I'm taking notes on all these, by the way. So I feel like these could be useful. No, because it's really witty. It's really punny. It's really punny dialogue, and there's usually like a line if you go too far. It's like people start rolling their eyes, but this just seems like it's just the right amount of pun, just the right amount of cleverness in here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
I think part of it, and this is another secret for stream, is that I actually hate puns.
You hate puns,
I
okay.
hate all kinds of puns.
You became what you hate.
Like, I'm aware the title of the game is a pun, and
Right.
I'm riding on success because of it, or like the game has found its audience because of puns. But I think it's because I hate puns, and I don't think that any of them are funny.
Wow.
So when you were writing this game, were you just like, oh, I hate puns, but I'm going to put them in anyway? Or did they just sort of like slip out and you realize like, oh my God, it's all puns?
I think like the dialogue is definitely punny, but in a way like some people write puns with expectation, like this is the punchline. And like, huh? It's funny, right?
Are we all laughing, right?
Yeah, the game, like, it never sets up a pun as a punchline.
Okay.
And so I think that's part of it, is that like, the puns are there, but it
I wanted something and that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It was the shiny. That's why I came over here. It was shiny. Yo, hold on. No, I'm getting that. It's too late now.
There. He's almost there.
Where's my wave dash?
I was going to say, where's the wave dash?
You have to find it. You have to find
Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. I got to get out this water.
But you mentioned a little bit about inspiration in terms of writing, right? The other part of it is I watched a lot of like the D&D play shows. So like D20 is the big one for me.
Yeah.
Like it's a show over Dropout, and they do lots of like they bring improv comedians to do D&D, and so there's lots of like world building that's based around like humor.
Okay.
But in a way that's like it's stupid but also very like grounded.
Right.
So like A Crown of Candy, for example, which is their take on Candyland crossing Game of Thrones. Yeah, so it gets serious and it gets stupid, and so I watch a lot of their shows, so it definitely inspires the way I approach. Like, okay, which part of this world building is serious? Which part of the world building is stupid?
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Who do you really feel would just sort of like click with this game? You know, obviously I'm thinking, real estate agents, architects, but who would you really want to kind of just embrace this game and just play it for themselves and hopefully fall in love with it?
Oh yeah, it's the freaks.
The freaks, okay.
You're watching there.
We're getting
we
so
see
many
you.
good songs.
We see you.
Right, so for all
you can get back to your interior design a little bit later. We see you. I gotta go check in with Mint real quick. Sorry.
So all the freaks, yeah. Okay, so the freaks.
Yeah. The game, I think that it gets a little spicy at times.
Okay.
You know?
Well, how spicy? Like on a spiciness level, like.
My friend described it as like the most not safe for work, but safe for work.
That is. I'm just flabbergasted. That's an amazing description.
It's there's nothing explicit. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, okay, there's nothing explicit. Okay, that's good. Tenet, there we go. Good movie.
This is a tent, so in the game you can choose between the windmill we met earlier, Millie, and Tenet the tent, to kind of date and get to know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, one's a house, one's a tent. You know, like could it possibly work out? You know,
it's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out.
One way to find out. Go get swanky.
So how long is this game? And is this game? It's available on Steam right now, correct?
So the demo is available on Steam right now.
Okay.
The demo is around like 15 minutes long, but you can play a little bit more.
Gotcha.
The length of the game, it was not planned to be a very long game.
Okay.
It's like a short hike of inspiration. That we can finish that game in like 2 hours.
Right.
So that is the range.
Gotcha.
There is more of a storyline to this, right? So you go on a date instead of just exploration. There's an exploration mechanic. There's a storyline that's based around the building you choose to date. And so there's just like a couple dates you go on, and then the story concludes there. But there'll be like secrets to find, things to discover as you unlock different movement abilities and access new areas.
Gotcha.
Lots of coins to collect, fish to fish up. So yeah,
I'm very curious to see how a house fish is on here.
I'm trying to get this relation going
Gotcha.
on. All right. Well, hey, please tell us more about where they can find you and where they can get to more building relationships.
Absolutely. So you can find me on socials. None of my socials are. There are different links across every single website, but I'm pretty active on Blue Sky, so to not be, or you search for building relationships, search for the building relationships games, you can find links to everything else from there.
Okay.
Instagram, Blue Sky, Tumblr sometimes, yeah, those are my most main active. TikTok, but
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, he told you where to find it. This is The Mix, and we're still at BitSummit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. This is The Mix, BitSummit 2025. We got some great guys here with us, Jake and Raj, and they're going to give us a spiel on Oasis. Glad to have you guys here, but go ahead, introduce yourselves to these fine people.
Glad to be here. My name is Jake Casnell. I'm the project lead and kind of art director and creative director, and we're going to show you our first ever playable of Oasis, our newest game.
I'm Raj. I do all the boring stuff around the office and support Jake in making this killer game, and hopefully we'll beat him up a little bit today here.
All right.
All right, let's jump into it. Now, with Oasis, why did you guys choose to go with animals instead of humans?
Well, we wanted to do something that was kind of our last game was a survival horror kind of VR game made during COVID. Everybody was working by themselves, and I was like, man, the next game is going to be full of rainbows and happiness and bringing people together and just goofing around. And we wanted to make just a big virtual toy that was bright and colorful and it really is for all ages. And I love the cute little characters. I love little foxes and little animals. And they're supposed to be kind of little animals, like a little frog and a little turtle. But it just sort of came onto its own. We were working with a really talented artist we worked on Pokemon and some Final Fantasy stuff, and Mother 3, Satoshi Matsuda, who's an animal. Not really an animal, but he's an animal at drawing and art. So he made these animals, right? And he's been an absolute pleasure to work with, which is super cool. So the high concept of this game is listen, there's all these great action adventure games, these kind of Zelda-like games, stuff like that. But they're still kind of all relying on kind of the way we've always done games in the past, which is canned animations, canned reactions, kind of a constant movement speed. I really like the physics-based combat games, the idea of something like Gang Beasts or Human Fall Flat or Animal or Fight Party, Animal Party. Oh Lord. These Rubber Bandits, that kind of stuff like that, really kind of physical-based gameplay is a lot more dynamic, it's a lot more emergent, it's a lot more future-facing, but a lot of them feel kind of goopy and they kind of sacrifice really tight play control.
Right.
And so the whole promise of this game, since the very beginning, was to kind of create some custom tech, because this doesn't really exist out of the box. And we built kind of a hybrid engine that basically, we're using Unreal, but we're doing our own physics stuff on top of it, where you've got a physics-based gameplay with a lot of inertia and weight and momentum, where you feel every impact, you feel your motion, you don't have a lot of air control once you've leapt into the air, because it's all simulated. Yeah. But, we're just adamant about keeping that really tight player control and, really deep organic movement and combat, and it's just dirty. It's dirty.
And that's what I'm glad you got to, the dirty.
It's dirty. It's filthy, yeah. And it's just heavy and gross and opportunistic, and it's just, it's a game. It's a toy. And the best thing about this is that people just play. They just start farting around and bouncing off things, sliding and doing this stuff. and without any purpose at all. And it's just great. I mean, that's what I wanted it to be, just a toy that you could just sit down and play with. And, you know, when you start playing with your friends and just screwing around, like, we're not doing anything right now, right? We're not, there's no goal.
No, we're having fun.
There's no goal, there's no scoreboard. Like, we're literally on the landing screen of this game, and we could stay here all day. And, like, literally without some concentrated effort, it's hard to even to get going on the real job. So, basically, just a quick walk through some of the controls. I'm the little fox. Again, wanting to go deeper with this physical combat, we wanted to do something really unique with the triggers. So that with the combat, so the right trigger swings to the right, your left trigger swings to the left. If you hold both, you do kind of a shoryuken uppercut, and if you do both while you're in the air, you'll do sort of a ground slam.
Oh, okay.
And then your right stick, because it's you don't have camera movement because it's a multiplayer game, we can afford to use that right stick as a directional block, which we call a block on.
All right.
So basically, again, these blades are physically simulated, so it's not just like canned animations and responses. You physically have to block the other guy's sword from hitting your face. And you can do that a couple times. You'll build up a star each time you kind of block one really quick in a row. And you can't turtle forever. Like after 4 hits, you're gonna get a big stun. But yeah.
Are you looking to get a big reaction out of the FGC community with this, or is this just like a fun kind of multiplayer game?
When you watch a couple people get good at it, like the skill ceiling is impossibly high, like because it's so physical, and everyone really kind of starts building their own like fighting methods and fighting techniques. Like you play somebody else and they fight so different, and I love that about it. I love how expressive it is. I mean, expressive combat and just this kind of organic, moment to moment, really kind of evolving scene. There's no combos or anything like that, right? It's all physics driven. But again, it's like an RC toy almost.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to leave me alone.
No. I don't even know who I'm thrashing on. Who's the bird? The blue bird?
Oh, I'm blue.
Okay. And then the green turtle?
What color? Oh, you want to make this personal? Which color are you? I will come to you. Tell me what color you are.
I'm the red guy.
Okay, well, come on. Why don't you come over here in this corner over here? Let me talk
to you. Hold on, still. Let me show you something.
Well, that's the best thing. You can play with your friends, and there's no harm, no foul to mess with each other like this, right? Like, it's not decrementing your health or anything. But our lead engineer, one of his favorite things to do is when I'm low on health and I pick up an apple and start to eat it, he comes over and knocks it out of my hands, picks it up, and throws it off the edge of the
Wow, that's dirty.
That's cold. Yeah, every item in this game is physical. Even the coins that you pick up, any of the gems and stuff that you're picking up, that you're competing with your friends to kind of get the gems so you can power up your swords and your gear between missions.
Oh, that was a mean little class right
But
there.
even the food and the power-ups and stuff like that, everything's physical. And you can pick them up, you can throw them, you can beam your guy in the head and stun them. And the enemies also value that stuff, right? If they start taking some hits, they're going to value running off and grabbing a piece of meat and running into the corner eating it, when you wanted it. You're saving it for yourself. They'll go after your cash. They'll eat your gems. And while you're eating stuff, it takes a second to actually put it away, so someone else can hit you and you can drop it. So there's actually a lot of competition over these shared resources.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about this world and the campaign mode or the story.
Well, let's jump into the campaign and get going, and I'll talk you through it. So basically, this is a world about this kind of cute little desert planet, and there's been this kind of floating castle in the sky, which is called the Oasis. And it has been bouncing around for centuries, as long as anyone can remember, raining down strategically on these couple different towns and keeping them alive. These different animal tribes have kind of come up in the space. And now the rain has stopped, and everybody's freaking out, and everybody's blaming each other, and no one knows what's going on. And it's really hard to get up there. Every once in a while, these little heroes get up there, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. So you start the story as Aro, our little fox here, and he is
17
up
big
here
knuckleheads.
trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah. We have this fun kind of puppet system during our dialogue system. You can kind of blink, and it's just on one player right now for this build, but I can kind of just talk along and do goofy stuff like this. Which is
very reminiscent of like Star Fox. Like after you beat it, you can control the puppets in the game.
Yeah.
All right.
And this guy's bitching about it being hot outside. This guy just says, I want to hit something, let's go. Okay, so again, the physicality of this thing is huge. Like, I want this thing to feel great and for something to just physically play with. Like, I love the really good skateboarding games. Like, I love Tony Hawk and everything, but for me, Skate was way more way more impressive because it was just like, you could do anything, you just had to be able to do it, right? Like, you learned, and you learned your time, you learned your rotation speeds, you learned this stuff. This is all about playing and bouncing, and like this physics just feels fantastic. So sliding down this hill, sliding feels incredible.
Yeah, the sliding is like, it's a fun slide. Like, if I saw a grassy knoll, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
I'm sliding.
Yeah. It's hard for people our size to do it nowadays.
Yeah, the knees don't really give anymore.
And so if you jump into this fountain here, we can just kind of do this as long as we want.
Oh, okay.
don't know if Blue got kind of lost back there. This one's kind of hard to see, this little screen
God,
when
yeah.
you are all the way zoomed out. But basically, when you're playing, you can just do this over and over and over. And we're going to get into a kind of a final pass, cleaning up the game and adding more like little hidden coins and kind of stuff to do when you're flying down here. But right now, it just feels good to do it. And we just keep
Okay.
Let's see ya. So I noticed on here with the combat, like it definitely, you mentioned just like weight and impact, and I definitely feel it. Like when swinging the sword on there, like it's so hard to translate that from the screen to like a sensation on your controller, what you're playing, but like it feels heavy. Like it feels like I'm swinging around like a lump of metal on here. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to explain that in a screenshot, and I think it's one of our biggest challenges. Like, you really kind of have to get your hands on it and feel it. But everyone's like, "Wow, yeah, it feels like a real, I'm swinging this sword around." And again, that's the magic of that physics. It's not a canned action. It's not a canned response. It's a physical thing that's going on, and you're just a little dude in there with a big sword, and you're bashing everything.
It truly feels like it. Yeah, very cool.
So speaking of big swords, will we see other characters from other games with big swords as well? Will they make cameo appearances?
I would love to do some cameos. We haven't really gotten any of those discussions yet, but I would like to get into some of that stuff. You will see lots of different weapons.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Basically,
so it's not just a sword.
Yeah, it's not just kind of your sword either. Like every mission, you finish it, you successfully complete it, you get a new piece of kind of gear with sort of a randomized upgrade chain. And so you go back to town between missions and you use all the money that you saved from the mission, and you can upgrade your stuff, you can upgrade your gear, and they have different techniques and abilities and stuff like that. And there's spears and axes and hammers, and they all kind of control quite differently, and they got their own thing going on. That's a one-up fairy that we just kind of found. Someone just killed him. What happened there? We got 5. So we have 5 shared lives for this campaign.
Okay.
And so we gotta watch each other's backs. It's fun to fart around, and you're not doing any damage. Like, I can hit you guys as much as I want in this mode. We won't do any damage to each other. It's just an insult, and sometimes it'll break down into kind of you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
Gotcha.
But in the first place, we got these enemies. So these are the goblins. We got little baby flying goblins, and then we got bigger foot soldiers. And you see this guy I'm chasing. When they're hurt, they'll run away. And so you're chasing after them. They're going to go looking for your foods, and your fish, and your meats and stuff like that to eat your power-ups. So you want to save them for yourself.
Got one. Feels good.
And then as you're sliding around, these coins that are kind of crashed from these pots and stuff like that, they'll kind of magnetize to you as you're sliding. So it really kind of encourages you to kind of slide around the combat spot after the battle's finished. And see that white thing? I want that. Hey. That's the power upgrade gem for this room, and only one of us can get it. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
And you see how long it takes me to put that away, but now I've got it. So.
Oh shoot! I should have hit you. I was busy sliding around. You can see around the perimeter of some of these stages this rail out here.
Oh, you can grind on it? No way.
Yeah, and it's an organic grind. We kind of twisted the gravity inside a little bit, but it's a really nice organic grind. So it's not like you're just snapping to it and it's just kind of a fake response. It's physically being simulated again, and that's why it feels so good. It feels so.
How long did it
juicy.
take you guys to build in these mechanics to the point where it felt good to you?
A long time. Like we've been working on this for a while, and it took a long time to figure some of this stuff out. Just recently, we're really over the hump and figuring stuff out. So I love how this just evolves. Like we're on a mission, we're doing stuff, we're working together, and then all of a sudden there's a couple things to fight over. You're like, give me that.
Hey. And so you can pick stuff up, like this fish, you could eat it. You could also chuck it at your friend.
Okay.
Well, I did a terrible job there, but if your aim was better.
And to add some fun to the fire here, there's fire sprites over here, so you can pick up these different magic sprites. And now I've got, I've only got a limited amount of mana until I find some more, but with LB now, you can shoot a fireball. And these are, unlike the swords, which don't damage each other in co-op, the fire definitely does. Like you're bringing that into the gameplay place, and it is.
So it's like Texas Bottle Rocket is like, okay, exactly. It's like, don't shoot me.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
Like, dude, I told you, don't shoot me. I'm looking dead.
I thought that was an invitation.
No, Roger.
Just a little insult, just because I'm feeling saucy. I mean, it's good warm-up, right? We gotta stay sharp, you gotta stay frosty.
We'll all help each other later, yeah. It's just a bit of fun.
It's just a bit of fun.
So do the other weapons that you mentioned in this game, do they have different physics attributes as well?
Yeah, like the hammer is, slower and kind of heavier, but it really packs a punch. It takes longer to charge it up and everything and to use it effectively, but when you do connect, man, you send a dude flying. So
that's
cool.
good
fun. The spear is a lot lighter, but a lot faster, and it's got longer reach. And then the axe is kind of in between the sword and the hammer.
This guy's fun right here. Oh shoot! Went off screen. These we got these big exploding barrels that are.
Ooh, you gotta have exploding barrels in the game.
They're quite deadly.
Let's head on to the next room. So we'll get back into some more combat here. And this is going to introduce one of the mechanics of this game. So this world has been gooped up by the goblins. They've stopped the water from flowing, and so you're kind of going around these stages, and you're looking for opportunities to kind of get that water flowing again. So a lot of times you'll see something like this where there's a room full of guys, you're hanging out, you're bashing on, but then you realize that this thing flashing over here is a big wooden kind of stopper that has stopped up the water. So if I break this thing in the back here.
Okay. You got environmental traps, hazards.
Yeah. Okay. I can fill that up with water. Goblins can't swim. That's why they hate the water. They stop all that up. And now we don't have to fight them all the way down to the death.
Interesting.
They can be on our merry way. And now I've sort of opened up this little water bridge.
So the goblins can't swim. Okay. And this is a beautiful transition stuff. I'll go over here.
What was the inspiration behind the design of the world in here, in the environment?
I wanted to do something really, traditional but fresh. And so, knowing that it was going to be goblins and castles and stuff like that, I'm working with this amazing concept artist, Alexander Dubois. He's a French guy, ex-Disney and ex-Netflix guy. He actually worked on Skylanders in another lifetime.
I love Skylanders.
He's an amazing artist, and I told him, I was like, we have to do something fresh. We got to do something really unique and really interesting and beautiful that, is satisfying the needs and kind of it's understandable, but it's also got its own flavor going on. And so he's been an absolute beauty of a friend and just an amazing artist to work with. So he's designed all of our environments.
Very cool.
Well, hey guys, unfortunately, we're running out of time here. But Jake, Raj, can you please tell the people more about how they can find and support you guys in this great game called Oasis?
So we are 17-bit. We are based here in Kyoto, Japan. This is our backyard. This game will be coming out probably next springish on most major platforms. We're still kind of working on a couple of them, but it'll be definitely coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. You can support us by wishlisting the game. It means a huge amount to us. We have the Steam page up this weekend. We've got about an hour of running footage on the Steam page right now. And we're really just trying to get the word out. This is our first breakout weekend. Everyone's seeing it for the first time. And the trailer was a couple of weeks ago. Before that, it's hard to see what the game is until you really get in there. So I'm really glad we got a chance to kind of just pop around and show you the essence of what this thing's all about. And it's not just 4-player. You can play 3-player, 2-player, single player. And there's also a big dedicated PvP mode too. There's a whole separate sort of arena mode that comes in afterwards.
Online, local. It's totally family friendly for all ages. There's like difficulty settings to make it really more approachable, whether it's a little kid or an older person. Sometimes everybody needs a helping hand.
But cross-platform, local couch play, online play, everything. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
All right, come get some.
You know what it is, The Mix, BitSummit 2025. We're about to get crazy Sonic, but please tell us about the game.
ちょっとゲームについてちょっとだけ教えてください。
I'm sorry, and also introduce yourself.
それとも自己紹介をお願いします。
大変です。ヒロシでのプレゼンツという屋号でやってます。井出野ヒロシと申します。
His name is Hideo Hitoshi Hiroshi.
個人です。
This is his own personal game. He's not affiliated with any company.
プレイデートっていうブランクを持っている小さなゲーム機でゲームを作るっていうことをやっています。
He made this game specifically to be compatible with the Playdate, which is a small controller that you can use a crank with that connects to your personal laptop.
All right, well, take us on a test drive. Well, before we jump into it, Crazy Sonic. So how much of this game is crazy and how much of it is Sonic?
ちょっとゲームをやってみたいと思いますけど、その前にどのぐらいクレイジーですか？どのぐらいソニックですか？ゲーム。
すごくクレイジーでものすごくソニックです。
It's very crazy and extremely Sonic.
Wow. I don't. Everybody buckle up.
Where's my seatbelt? Let's go.
We're in for a wild ride.
Hey, show. Let's see it in action.
プレイしてください。
僕が危ない。
You want him to play or would you like to play?
Oh, I can try to.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you play? I also did the.
Buckle in, champ.
Buckle in. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, you can play in Japanese or English. Yeah.
Rev it up.
Oh, his name is Crazy Sonic.
Yeah, this is Crazy Sonic, and I'm on route right now. This is crazy. So it's got a little story and everything. Okay.
物語も入ってるんです。
物語が入る予定です。これは体験版なので体験版用の話が入ってます。
So he's planning a larger story for the demo. There's only little bits kind of in between the levels, but yes, there is plans to be a larger story incorporated into the game.
Okay.
When you think about like driving animes and stories, kind of like Go Mach 5, did you have any inspiration like that, like Initial D or anything like that to make the game?
いろいろななんかドライブに向けてるのゲーム、ドライブ D とかなんかインスピレーションをもらいましたか？
そうですね。ドライビングゲームにもいろいろインスピレーションを受けていますし、RPG とかで敵の攻撃をたくさん避けるみたいなゲームにもインスパイです。
Oh yeah. So he was inspired, of course, a lot by like racing games, like you said, but also kind of RPGs where you're having to kind of dodge and avoid different kinds of enemies, which you'll also see how it shows up in the game. Yeah.
All right. And so this crank, was it hard to develop for the play date?
プレイデートのためにゲームを作るのは難しかったですか？
そうですね。クランクを使わないといけないので普通のゲームとは違う考え方をしないといけないと思ってます。
Yeah, because the crank is an added element, he did have to think about it in a way that is different than any other game that he might have made in the past. So it was a little challenging.
All right. In a game like this and using hardware like this, was it more of a limitation, like having to use like what just one color palette, or yeah?
なんかプレイデートは結構ちっちゃくて色が少なくてクレンクがあるし、これはカキリという感じしましたか？それともそれはなんか面倒くさいなということを考えてしまいましたか？
クランクを使うっていうことを使ってゲームを作るっていうことをぜひやってみたかったっていう感じですね。クランクを持ってるゲーム機って今までにないので、これがあることによって新しいゲームができるだろうっていうのが制作の動機なんですね。なのでぜひやってみたいっていう気持ちがあります。ずっとやってます。
Yeah. So he's been making games for a while, but it was specifically because this had the crank that he was like, oh, I definitely want to try and make something that's compatible with this controller because I think that it could, end up with me making a game that would not be made otherwise, or like a different kind of game than he could. Like it was more of like an inspiration for him, I think, rather like a motivation rather than a limitation.
Gotcha.
I like that. Oh, sorry.
No, you got it.
I like that little addition on there. That like your hand's probably tired from cranking, so now we can talk.
Pull over. Yeah. Pull over. Well, speaking about that, let's talk about the enemies in this game. Is there the police? Do you need a driver's license? Tell us more.
なんか敵に関する聞きたいんですけど、警察とか免許証を持てないといけないという困ることが出てきますか？
現実でっていうことですか？
いや、そう、なんかゲームでなんか警察が来るという状態が来るですか？
彼らは正義の味方なので、警察とかと協力して早く誰かを助けるためにすごく急いで高速道路を走る。なので、超高速の車を運転するための免許を持っている。
Okay. So actually, it's the team in this game that you're playing with are actually working in cooperation with the police. So the concept is that you do hold a special high-speed license, and your mission is to get to people in need of assistance. Like you're kind of like a crisis response team.
You're like
so you are kind of the special elite
sports car ambulance.
Yes, exactly. Sports car ambulance. I think That's
the rules
perfect,
don't apply to us.
No, I have a license. I have a license to do this.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Now, speaking of teams, how many people are on your team when you made this game?
何人ぐらいにチームでこのゲームを作りましたか？
One.
Just you.
Yeah, just you. Yeah, Koji. Yeah. Yes. He is the sole developer.
If you could add maybe one or two more people to your team, what would you want them to do?
チームをもしかしたら増やしたら、そのチームをどのことをやってほしいと思いますか？なんか他の物語とかアートスタイルとかそのチームはどの目的になると思いますか？
今一番欲しいのは音楽を作ってくれる人ですね。
He said that the one he wants most is someone, a sound developer, music, a composer. Yeah.
ハイスピードのゲームに合うようなロックな音楽が欲しいです。
He wants a rock soundtrack fit for a high-speed racing game. Yeah.
I am
その次は絵ですね。
Yeah. After that, then
artist,
an artist,
another
yeah.
artist. Okay, well,
Yeah, but music is.
But I like your art. I like your art a lot.
Me too.
Yeah. I like your art. I like your art and your music because apparently you're the only person. But tell us a little bit more about the hero's like life outside of the car. Is there a love interest? Is there a love story in this game?
なんかヒーローの生活について知りたいんですけど、なんか恋人がいるか、それともなんか車以外にはこのクレイジーソニックという方がどの生活を送ってるんですか？
彼らはですね、4人のチームなんですけど、結構ドライな考え方をしていて、こうそれぞれに仕事の役割があって自分の仕事をするぜみたいな感じでクールなチームになっていると思います。で、彼らそれぞれで好きなものがあったり、辛いものが好きだとか、ものすごい甘いものが好きだとか、そういうのがあったりとか、個人で活動していたりします。
So the team that you interact with is actually 4 different people, and all of them play like there's
This the fourth person.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. President.
So that's the president. Yeah. So they all have their own kind of distinct personalities and things that they like and dislike, but like together they're pretty much working as a team all the time throughout the game.
Now that you've made a game, is this your first game being made on the Playdate?
プレイデートのゲームを作るのは初めてですね。
Second.
So, okay,
This is the second game on the Playdate.
Okay. So what did you learn this time? From the first time to this time, what did you learn? Like somebody like me, I've never really played a Playdate, and I've never developed anything for it. But what would you tell a person who wanted to start making something for the Playdate?
最初のプレイメイトのために作ったゲームの時から今までこのゲームを作った時まで何かを習いましたとか、それとも誰かがプレイデートのためにゲームを作りたいと思ったらなんかアドバイスをどの風にあげると思いますか？
基本的にはほぼ独学というか、公式のドキュメントを見て自力でなんとかやれる範囲でやっているっていう感じです。
そう。
今でこれからこのタイプのゲーム作りたいよっていう人がもしいたら、まあそういうやり方でもいいですけど、日本人であれば日本語の開発のコミュニティがあるので、僕も所属しているので、もし相談があればぜひ乗ってあげたいと思っています。
Okay, yeah.
英語のコミュニティもあります。
So yeah, you said that it's one of those moments where you're not sure how the game is going to feel until you actually play it, I think, with the controller and see it. So it's a lot of trial and error. But that there's actually quite in Japan there's a big community regarding like wanting to develop games for this console, and so he received a lot of advice from people in that community, and he said like of course like there's also an big English speaking community online that's like really excited about this new controller. So reaching out to the community and asking for advice would be his I guess biggest advice.
Yeah. Because this game is definitely crazy and Sonic. But now on a slowdown level, when the hero has to go to the garage, will there be any kind of like mechanic stage in this game?
そうか。なんか車が変わったらガラージに行くとか、なんか車を直さないといけない状態が出てくるんですか？
今のところそういうことは考えてないんですが、 ライバルでバイクが登場するようにしようかなとちょっと思ってます。
So you're saying that as of right now, there's no like mechanic, like fixing the car mechanic in place.
Yeah, because he's had a bunch of accidents.
But that there are plans to have an enemy team show up on motorcycles, and that might be an added element.
I think he's trying to make a movie.
映画を作りたいですか？
僕も作りたいです。
Yes, I do.
You could put me in the evil gang, you know. I could drive a dump truck.
悪魔のゲーム入りましょうか。
There's a lot of story on here as well. Like it's really kind of refreshing actually.
物語が意外より多くて素晴らしい。
ありがとうございます。今体験版なのでないんですけど、これから漫画みたいにこうキャラクターがこう来てなんかセリフがいっぱいババって出てくるコミック的なストーリーを語るシーンみたいなのを追加しようとして、そこでこうストーリーを展開させていくのかな。
So it's not included in the demo, but as he mentioned earlier, there is a larger story that's going to be running through this game, and occasionally it will leave from the screen of the highway and go into more of like a manga comic type display, where the characters are interacting and talking more in depth about the story.
What kind of games influence this? Because like as I see him drive and he's going up and down, I see a little bit of Excite Bike.
Excite Bike.
Excite Bike.
Okay.
影響を与えましたか。Yeah, looks like he knows. Yeah.
So besides Excite Bike, are there any other games that influence this as well?
その以外には特別なそのようなインフルエンスを受けてたゲームがありますか？特別。
いろんなゲームの影響は受けてるんですけど。正直このゲーム機に合わせると今までのドライブゲームのものはそのまま持ってこれないので、オリジナルで考えてこのゲームでドライブを楽しむっていうふうにはどうしたらいいだろう。ゼロから考えたところが大きい。正直大きいです。
So he said that I mean of course he's likes driving games and was influenced by driving games, but specifically because of the unique mechanics of the controller, he tried his best to kind of start from a very original standpoint and think of something that would fit the controller rather than fit the genre specifically.
Okay. So first and foremost, you thought about the controller, not the game.
一般的にはなんかゲームのテーマとかジャンルよりなんかそのプレイレートのことの方が考えていましたね。
そうです。このゲーム機で面白いゲームってどうやったら作れるんだろうっていうことをずっと考えてやっていますね。
Yeah, that was what inspired him to even try and make this kind of game was the unique aspects of the controller. So he wanted to see if he could find make something even more original with it.
Like it's crazy because like when you go through and you see the speed lines, and then when the city slows down, I feel like maybe there's a story, like maybe there's advertisements, maybe there's things in the back, like cute secret QR codes, but you gotta slow down to see.
車の後ろになんかすごく速くになるとすごくスピードが速いから見えないですけど、落ちなんかアクシデントとか事件が起こった時にはもっとはっきり見えるから、もしかしたらなんか番組になんか秘密とかなんか QR コードとかが書いてある気がするけど、そのようなイースターエッグとか秘密がありますか？
検討させていただきます。
I'll put it in. That's a good idea.
That's what I like to hear. Oh yeah, and then once you get down to the point, like your original concept art is great. I would like to see like maybe that like a little polo shirt with a little driver's jacket. Do something like that.
Like 絵はなんか最初的にの自分の絵はすごくいいと思いますけど、もしかしたらなんかかっこいいなんかドライバー的な服を着けばいいなと思いました。なんかドライバージャケットみたいなバッジとかが見えたらいいなと思ってました。
漫画で用意する絵で頑張って僕が作ろうかなと思います。
Yes.
今それを頑張って描いてます。
So he's working actually really hard right now on the more like manga panel type style portion of the game, and he's as he said, he's not primarily an artist, but he's doing his best to like put in a cool, fun style that fits the game.
How long have you been working on this?
このどのくらいに作ってるんですか？そう何年くらい？
ここまで作るのに1年くらい。
It's been about 1 year since he started production.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for letting us play Crazy Sonic, but tell these people where they can get Crazy Sonic.
どこでこのゲームを買えますか？やれますか？
発売されたら、 プレイデートの専用のストアであるカタログっていうのがある。そこで、販売する予定。
Oh, okay. So you can buy it directly from the Playdate game catalog, and yeah, get it from there because obviously you need the specific controller set up in order to play it to the full capacity. So yeah, the Playdate catalog store.
Awesome.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Everyone. Yeah. Everybody, this is Crazy Sonic. This is the Mix BitSummit 2025. Welcome back to the Mix BitSummit 2025. Scott, Kyle,
what up?
Adam,
nice to meet you.
We're about to play No Players Online. And Adam told me it's not that scary, but we're going to see. So let's start. Adam, while we're starting, go ahead and introduce yourselves to the fine people.
Yeah. So my name is Adam. I'm the developer of this game. I make it with a small team with one other guy and a sound designer. It's called No Players Online. It's based on a game that I made in 2019, which was a really short horror game, where the idea is that you play an online game and there's no one online. Then it's spooky. So that's the idea. But we're expanding on that concept. So you'll see it's a desktop interface and stuff, and it's we're going a bit further into the game and who made the game and stuff like that. So it's very meta, very vibey, experimental horror game.
Very nice.
And is there a meaning behind MC93 Home Edition?
It's just the fakest name I could come up with. That almost sounds like Microsoft, but not really. So.
Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, so we're gonna start here. Either you're gonna be John or Sarah.
Oh yeah, I'll
all right,
John.
now Adam, do you know John Mullard or Sarah? These people? Do you know these people?
Yeah. So John Mullard is the developer behind the game.
Okay.
Basically.
And who's Sarah?
Sarah is his wife.
Okay, all right.
So this is their computer. You basically just found their computer.
I do not know the password.
They all have passwords, so I don't think you can get in.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Well, will I be able to get in later?
Maybe.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it booted up. Okay, cool. That's what we like to see. Okay.
All right, so.
Now the sound is amazing, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Adam, I hate horror games. So if I scream, it's gonna be your fault. But I want to know right now, why do you like horror games?
It's a good question. I feel like I started making horror games because I wanted to try it out. But then I found it's like a nice community of developers, and it's just in general kind of like you can do really experimental shit with horror, and people will accept it because as long as it's scary, you can get away with anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome to iWorld Connect. We got bookmarks. Okay. So we're just playing online. Okay.
Yeah.
This takes me back.
Yeah. This is AOL. This is like the time frame for this game is where, like, what, 19, like, where does this
So
sit?
it's set in the 90s.
Okay, set in the 90s.
But it's kind of like an alternate history because a lot of stuff doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Like, the games are surprisingly modern for the 90s and such, but yeah.
It's the good timeline, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Should we be reading this?
You can. There's a lot of stuff that you can read in this game, but you don't have to read everything. Yeah. So basically, you can play Minesweeper if you want.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he's setting you up. I'm just saying.
You know what? Let's play some Minesweeper. Let's play some Minesweeper. So you mentioned no players online about like empty maps or empty games.
Right.
Does that have anything to do with the? Have you heard of the Gmod source maps? You know, empty, and they have that very ethereal, eerie feeling. Was that sort of the inspiration behind some of this on here?
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
why is the screen slightly jumping?
It's like as a.
I'm sure
I didn't like that laugh at all.
I'm sure
why is the screen slightly jumping?
It's a really good point.
Don't
like,
get this wrong, Kyle.
Actually, that was like the biggest inspiration. Like as a kid, I used to play Gmod all the time.
Oh, okay.
Play like source maps with friends and stuff. And,
right.
Kyle, please, God, don't get this wrong. I will scream.
I would like wait for my friends to join my game and then kind of hang out in that map, and it's fucking scary as hell.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
in an
kind of-
empty server by yourself, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's like mostly what the game is about.
At any point, can we find some players online?
The game is not multiplayer, no.
It it reminds me too, because you mentioned just waiting for him online. It's almost like that backrooms, like a theory, like liminal space type thing on there.
The screen is doing this a little bit too now. Kyle?
I know. We'll go.
Kyle, slow down.
Kyle,
slow down. I'm about this.
Yeah, so it's like it was like, I feel like when I made the original one in 2019, I feel like that stuff was really coming up, like the whole liminal space type,
so that's the
type
music
games.
player.
Okay. So it's definitely like part of that as well.
Okay.
I mean, all right. So yeah. Okay. Just turn the music on.
Wait, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm actually paranoid right now. I'm like, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?
Man, your danger perception level is not that high. Okay.
So yeah, in the beginning of the game, you can kind of just like explore the desktop a little bit. You can actually download video games from the game forum if you're bored.
He is so setting us up. Okay.
If you just like want to hang out, play some games.
Yeah, let's check the files then.
All right. So how many people are on your team?
So it's just 3 of us.
Okay.
So it's me, and then Thibaut van den Broek is like my we're both generalists, so we can both do kind of everything.
Okay.
So we both do like equal parts of stuff in the game, and then Victor is a sound designer. I've been working with Victor for a long time. Actually, the first time we worked together was the original version of this game from 2019.
Well, these are like actual.
Yeah.
These are like real menus.
So if you go to the browser, you can actually like download video games.
Okay.
'Cause it's like a very meta game. It's like
gotcha.
On your computer, you go on a computer and then you download.
Oh,
video
okay.
games.
Okay.
So download. Okay, what is that behind
you
that?
have to go to the bookmarks. So go to the forum and then you can just download some games that people.
Let's do it. Let's put some games on here.
This is so creepy.
It's funny because nothing creepy is going on. It's just the
No,
audio is just
no.
like.
When he was playing mine.
Oh, you got a friend request though. Maybe you should like check
Whoa,
that out.
whoa. Would you really do that in real life?
Oh yeah, I
You
would.
don't know him.
I'm a very trusting person, you know.
Quinn went. Your screen is all jacked up right now. Okay, here we go. We finna die.
Let's see what they have to say.
What's wrong with his eyeballs? He ain't got no eyeballs.
Oh yeah. Oh.
See.
All right. Let's see. Who are you?
We have to scroll down a little bit.
Go down, yeah. Oh, Quinn.
Look at that. See, we were just on here. They added us. That's very friendly, I think, right?
Exactly. It's a very welcoming community.
Yeah. They want to play a game with us. That's creepy. Scott, is this you typing right now?
Man, I'm looking for the plug right now. I'm not even lying to you. Like I'm looking like World iChat window. Like stop. Yo, type it that we looking for Sarah.
We looking for Sarah. There we go.
Yeah, we looking for Sarah. Where's she at? I mean, I know she came in here. She logged on.
I'm gonna I'm gonna change my Discord profile pic to this, so just to mess with the internet.
Wait a minute, something just dawned upon me. Adam,
yeah.
When you're playing this game with Muller and Sarah, whose computer is this?
It's John Muller's computer. You just like found it basically, just like an old computer, and you're like, oh, interesting, cool computer, and you just like invade their privacy. That's kind of the idea.
Oh, alpha tester shooter game. Okay, sounds promising so far. We're in the alpha. That's cool, but the music on here is absolutely fantastic.
This is really menacing.
It kind of reminds me of a lot of David Lynch films with that sort of just like ethereal, menacing soundtrack in the background. What was the inspiration behind the soundtrack and just the sound design for this game?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a good question for Victor, but he's not here. But I think in general, we just wanted to be like really atmospheric mostly, because all of the horror like right now is just purely in the fact that it sounds scary. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the presentation and stuff. Because you always kind of have to be a little bit on edge, because otherwise it's just a desktop. It's not actually scary. You should go back to the chat maybe. You download like a different game now.
Oh. Let me get out of here. Sorry.
It's like pretty open-ended. You can do like.
Quinn doesn't have our information, does he?
What?
You're just giving Quinn our information. Just.
Oh yeah, I'm setting up the back of our mom's credit card.
We don't know Quinn.
Quinn seems fine. Like surely nothing sinister. Oh, see, look.
No, he just gave you. Man,
he's setting us a game right here.
Can we talk amongst each other before you make these wild decisions?
We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun, right? We're here to play
Downloading video games from the internet is fun.
Yeah.
Safe.
I download unknown files all the time.
Apparently. Apparently.
I learned from LimeWire back in the day.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's play this game. This looks fun.
So it's like the
music stopped.
The
music stopped.
The music stopped.
The music stopped.
Ooh,
why is this getting bigger? Why is this big? Do I have to look?
I love how it's.
Do I have to look? Do I have to look?
Let's see.
Do I have to look?
Open your.
Do I have to look? Do I have to look?
All
I don't
right,
want to look. I really don't want to look at this. Create a room.
There we go.
There's no music, and now I'm like
the
super
screen's
free.
pretty dark. You can press the right arrow key.
The right arrow key. Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Set room size. Go. Remember, there's
fair.
no other players online except for us and Quinn, right? So how about you set it to 0? And that way Quinn don't have to come in here, and the only person who's in the room is us.
All right, we should be good to go.
No, I'm not good.
Look at this.
Okay, so it's doomed. It's doomed. Okay, there's a red flag.
Wow.
It's doomed. Okay, I might be able to deal with this. Whoa. Cousin, look. Will you slow down, man?
No, man, I want to play CTF. I want to play.
Like, you don't have a golden gun, man. You got a regular old revolver, and don't be shooting your bullets because you don't know how many bullets you got.
When you designed the actual first-person maps in this game, we're even though it's a horror game, did they take inspiration from, like you said, Gmod maps or Quake maps or anything like that?
Like GoldenEye, stuff like
Definitely. It's like, actually, it's a pretty fun story. Like, I came up with the original idea for the game because I was doing like a level design course, and you had to make a map for Unreal Tournament.
Oh, okay.
And while I was making them, I was just thinking like to make like a good horror game.
All right. So yeah, go back to our
flag.
Yeah. We know how to do this.
I mean, there's nobody here.
I hope not, because it's no players online.
Easy.
This should be easy.
It's super easy. You just have to capture the flags.
Yeah,
3 flags and you win.
Adam, you're not helping.
Yeah, GG easy. Here we go.
Now we about to get killed.
Nah.
Because that's where our flag should be, and it's like super dark over here. Slow down. You cannot see.
All right, let's go over here, back to the flag.
Reload. Before you do anything, reload.
Look at that, right here, easy. We're done.
Let's go. Nice.
Oh,
okay.
2 more flags and you win.
2 more, we win. Okay. Oh, someone's here. Look at it. See, we
Friend
got another
joins.
player.
Let's
yeah.
go.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna let them get the flag.
Well, hold on, the gate opened. So, what?
Or should we 2 more flags and we win, right? So we should probably get more flags.
Okay.
What can go wrong, right?
Well, we got 3 minutes left on the match time, so a lot can go wrong.
No, 1v1. 1v1. No fear.
Music. Did you reload?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What?
Yeah. Audio cues.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. All right, we got this. I'm gonna grab the flag over here, and then just one more. This other player, they ain't here. Where are they?
Yeah, there's somewhere like.
What?
Why is it so dark?
You didn't see that, did you see that?
See, man, no.
Did you?
Oh Lord.
We should go this way, right?
No. Yeah.
it's just like a graphical glitch.
No, guns are glitch.
Oh yeah. It's just a glitch. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the flag back. We're good.
Okay. All right. Get this and then.
I'm pretending really hard not to be scared right now.
You wanna? Oh, somebody's singing.
It's just some nice music. That's all.
Yeah, they're on that Xbox Live mic from back in the day.
If you go to the right here, you can check out the music.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
Look.
I don't like being the first. Huh? No. Yeah.
Someone put up some nice music to listen to.
That's real nice.
Why you keep walking towards it?
Oh, why did you do that?
Oh.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Listen. Listen. You want the music and then you don't want the music. And
I
then
didn't tell you to shoot that. I know I didn't tell you to do that.
I'm actually very terrified right now. I'm actually very unnerved.
Nothing's happening though. It's just some music. It's like a little online game.
There
You're
you go.
winning. You're doing well.
Yeah.
One more flag and you got it.
Okay, just one more flag, right? All right, so okay, we're gonna see what happens. Just one more flag.
One more flag. The music stopped. We're good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we.
Just. Oh Lord!
No,
shoot!
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay, I'm not good anymore. Okay, kids. All right, guys. Woo! All right, so
Okay. You're almost there. Just like one more flag.
Hold
and
up,
you win the game.
guys. I'm sorry, but I am done. I'm so done with all of this. Adam, I love you, but I'm done. Before we get out of here, Adam, can you tell them a little bit more about the name of the game and how they can get in touch with you and your crazy friends who make this game?
Yeah, so the game's called No Players Online. If you just look that up on Google, you'll find it. The demo is already out, so it's like an hour and a half. It's like a lot of stuff that you can already play for free, and the full game comes out in November. So there you
go. Would this game be available on Steam?
Yes, it's on Steam already. You can wishlist it as well.
Wishlist it. All right. Be sure to wishlist it. Be brave like us, and
be a chicken shit like me.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. This is the mix. No Players Online.
That was a good way to end. All right.
No Players Online for a reason. BitSummit 2025. Adam, get out of here.
Thanks for playing.
take a look at Tempopo, and perhaps you guys can introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about the game.
Yeah, sure. I'm Sanat Mishra. I'm director on this game. This is Mei Lee.
Producers on the game.
And yeah, we're, well, it's hardly up now, but this is the intro cutscene. Tempopo is a kind of psychedelic puzzler, I guess, with a real musical twist to the world. Yeah, it's a game we hope lets people stretch their mental muscles while also helping them relax with the environment and the style.
Gotcha. Okay. Psychedelic.
Psychedelic is a term that someone else suggested, and I was like, I feel like this fits. For me, I feel like it's not too crazy, but I grew up in the era of Sega Blue Skies, and everything is over the top and ridiculous, and I lean into that.
Yeah.
Oh. End of the world. Yeah. So the game starts out. Hana's trying to conduct her garden of musical flowers, but she's not the best at it yet.
Okay.
And everything's gone
obviously, but with practice, she can get better.
She can indeed, and so can you.
Yeah. I've never been a good music student, so I'm going to ask the question: will this game actually help people who want to be better musicians become that?
It legitimately will, actually. I feel confident in saying that. So while you're playing, most of it is puzzle solving. It's spatial elements. It's kind of mentally figuring out the space. You kind of have to figure out how to get these Tempopo to grab the flowers and get to the rescue portals. But in between, you can revisit Hana's garden and actually plant the flowers that you rescue to create your own music. The closest way I can describe it is it's like a digital doll, like a music sequencer.
Okay.
That's also an aesthetic gardening kind of experience. And we've had people send us footage of them making their own songs, making recreations of popular songs from other games and media, and really just getting into the vibe of music creation. So
really, so you can actually do some music creation in this game?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Between when you're rescuing the flowers, you get to place them down and create your own songs. Depending on where you place them, will change the octave that they're going to be singing in. You can stack them to create chords. So when you asked if people become better musicians, legitimately,
you can do it here. All right. So what's your recommendation? Are we going puzzle or adventure right now?
Well, how much experience do you have in puzzle games? High, low, medium?
I'm pretty sick in Puzzle Fighter.
Well, Puzzle Fighter,
but
one of the best games of all time. I would say you're probably okay with puzzle mode because we're here. We can help.
You can walk me through this. Okay.
You can take it.
All right. So what are the name of the little pink cute buddies again?
These are the Tempopo.
These are the Tempopo.
Yeah.
Okay. All
right. You're helping them out. You're trying to tell them what to do. They're not the best at making long-term plans.
Decisions. Okay.
But they're very helpful.
Oh no! Come here! Don't fall! No. Okay, we did something wrong there.
You did, but now you can tell them when they walk up there, you got to turn to the left, you got to get away from the wall there. Don't turn to the right. Don't go crazy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right. So when he gets here, I need you to turn this way and don't kill yourself. Walk up here.
So do they default to turning to the right? Is that
is the rule? Yeah,
okay, so all Tempopos go to the right.
They try to turn right, which means if you go up there, you want them to turn left, and then you got to grab all the flowers. So the other one as well.
Well, that's good. Then you Then you need to go.
Yeah. But you can also click on an instruction and drag it around by holding the button. So you hold that down.
Okay, cool.
No, you were good. Put it back. No, the other.
Here, you want to do this? You want to drive?
Give me that.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let me ask the questions. All right. So very atmospheric, very kind of low key. You can chill and play this game.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no animosity. You just get the little Tempopos to go where they gotta go. All right.
That is the vibe.
And so is this who is the, if you don't mind me asking, who is the singer?
The singer.
Oh, her name is Enitis Turnbull. She is a musician based in Brisbane as well as where we're based in.
Okay.
And she is this lovely person as well.
Yeah, she's great. She's
great.
We actually did a lot of work trying to find somebody who could do the voice acting and the singing for the main character Hana, because there's the intro, but there's actually songs throughout the game. She'll be singing as you go from season to season and through to the end of the game. So she's singing along with the music as you hear it.
Right.
But there's two people singing. So Enitas is playing Hana, the main character, and she has her own songs. The Roses themselves are sung by Angela Van Dyke, actually the wife of the musician composer who did all the sound for this game.
And their daughter.
Yeah, and their daughter Ella is a second one. So as you get more and more
family.
roses-
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Now, who decided the whole color palette and going with these flowers? Are there going to be more flowers? Are there gonna be hibiscus and things like that? Like we've got a whole like sky garden going on here.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the flower theme, it's largely because we wanted this like sense of harmony going on, and we thought nature. How can you lean into that? We found this wrapper that worked so well for the characters, for the environment, for the emotion that we wanted you to feel. And as you go through the game, you actually transition from season to season. So this is spring now with the roses and the butterflies.
Oh no!
And
So the flowers are going to die in the winter.
no, they stick around. They're fine.
Okay,
These are magical flowers. They got a lot of different potential that regular flowers don't.
Yeah.
But as you go into summer and it's like a nighttime festival vibe, you've got one that's kind of a halfway between a cactus and a drum, and it's banging on itself to make percussion sounds. Everything's kind of happening all together. So each one you rescue, when you plant it back in that garden, they're a different instrument, right? Like the rose is singing, the other one's banging on itself as a drum.
Ah, okay.
You've got another one that's basically a trumpet. You've got a harp. So you
It's like
kind
a
of want
perfect Valentine's Day gift. Like if you get a bouquet of flowers that was actually an orchestra.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can
That's crazy.
make your own music with them.
Is there a versus mode?
No, it's only single player.
Okay.
Are you thinking about Choo Choo Rocket? You
Yes.
love that?
Yeah, I'm looking
I
at it.
also love Choo Choo Rocket. A little bit too stressful for the vibe of this game. Choo Choo Rocket versus, you can get to fisticuffs in that pretty quickly.
Yeah. Right. So how far can you how big is this world? If you can.
Well, if you hit the trigger there, you can zoom out and look around and see like some of the islands around you, like other spaces that represent the other puzzles. Oh, things have gone horribly wrong here.
I killed 3 of them in one go. I do love their screams.
I love her facial expression, her animation. Like, look, baby, I need you not to do that again.
Like, look, you've made some good decisions. You've made some bad decisions.
Yeah.
Let's change it around. I may have color-coded some of the blocks on the ground that I suggest you put instructions on, just to give people a little kick at the start of the game here.
I love how you work with the ring menu, and because when you open it up, it blooms out into a flower.
Yeah.
So you stay with the aesthetic the whole way through, which is really really airy, extremely light. Goes well on a T-shirt as well. So, how much is the merch? Let's talk about that.
Wish we had merch. So this is just a puppet that I made just to bring to.
You made that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cosplayer turned game developer. So I was just like, you know what needs to be at game dev thing?
So you got right next to the computer, you got the sewing machine.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yes.
Literally,
my
yes.
sewing machine is next to my computer. Yeah.
Psychic powers.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just saw into my office.
Oh, we got a little dragon and the thorns. So who is if you can tell us, who is the enemy?
The enemy. In this game, there's no real enemy. So even this character here, who can chomp you, and we call this character is called the Chomper. So
Right.
it's a very basic name. You can hurt the characters. You can explode them into little things. But actually, the theme of this game is harmony, and so the enemy is just the chaos.
Okay.
Right? You're trying to learn from that. You're trying to learn from your mistakes. You're trying to improve and get everything into this perfect sync. So even this character who can hurt you can actually help you.
Is helping you. Okay. All right.
They can chomp everything. So you realize eventually, when everything's working together, you're succeeding. And the music changes in every level as well. There's so much sound in this game.
Yeah, it's fun chaos. Everybody's having a little dance.
She's not happy though.
Yeah, she's
stuck.
Yeah, that's right. When she gets into a loop after a few times, you can kind of tell that things are going wrong by her going ugh and
I don't like
But
this.
you're pretty close. I think
Pretty
you
close.
think you know what you're doing.
There we go.
Ideally, do you see people actually taking inspiration from this game and actually making their own track?
Oh,
we already have had people so
Wow.
far. It's so lovely to see people make original music in Tempopo.
Would there ever be a chance for their original music to get into the game?
Well, that's a bit more complicated, right?
Yeah.
The user-generated content thing. I mean, what we're really hoping to do is inspire people with
Right.
creativity, the way that we're inspired. If you think back to when you were a kid and you would look at games and you'd look at them and you'd think, what is possible? I've definitely taken from those experiences of my youth. Obviously, you can see some Choo Choo Rocket in this game, right?
Yeah,
Which I
definitely.
love that game. I love Lemmings. I love all of these spatial puzzlers. But it's not just the games, it's also the musicality, it's the atmosphere, it's the theme. And in this game, I'm thinking, if there's someone out there who plays this and it unlocks a love for music composition in them, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Like I was, just like looking at how everything's like put together so well. This is a work of art, but what was the biggest hurdle for both of you to get over to get to this point?
You want to answer with?
I think just wanting to have the vision complete and not leave anything out. I think that's why it took just a little bit longer to be able to come together with everything. There's so many pieces that we wanted to bring in, especially the Melody Garden and Hana's Garden. So for music composers, if you're still a little bit shy about doing your own music in a traditional music synthesizer, we have Hana's Garden, which is a circular-based music synthesizer that would sound good no matter where you put the flowers. So if you base it more on aesthetics, visual aesthetics, it'll still sound really good. But if you base it more on oral aesthetics, then it'll be great. So it's kind of like a slow introduction and having a lot of the really kind features that we wanted to be in this as well. I think that was like the biggest hurdle, just wanting to have it all.
Yeah. It's always a hurdle in indie game dev to want more, right? Like this game's very visually complex, the audio is complex. Like on an individual level, for me, the hardest part was definitely the puzzle design. We're playing it here, and it seems to be going at a good clip. It's soul crushing when you put your game in front of someone and they don't get it, right? If they don't get it, and you go, "How can I help them get it?"
Yeah.
And everybody's mind works so
differently. Yeah.
So, some of the best compliments we've had for this game, and we're very lucky to have had some great reviews and be nominated for the Excellence in Audio Award here at BitSummit, actually. But in the positive comments people have said is that they feel the flow from start to finish, it's helping you, it's like guiding you along that path. And that took years of tiny refinements. So that was the biggest hurdle for me.
We have about 1 minute left. I was wondering about the music creation.
Yeah, go for it. Check it out in the garden.
Is it in the garden?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So if you're here, you can just click and place some roses.
All right, make a banger, Alex.
All right, here we go.
Now you got a couple there. Put some more somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got to reset now because it'll just keep looping around and play the sound from each of them. Our time is all running out.
And as you see, these are the flowers that you've collected already. And as you go through the seasons, there'll be more flowers and instruments available.
So it goes back to the whole thing as each flower is its own instrument.
Yeah, so far we have just the voice flower, but we also have this individual track for spring for Hana's Garden that she'll sing to. And based on where they're put in the garden, you'll hear the difference in the tone.
Yeah, they have a different octave based on the distance from the center and the timing as well. So you've only got 15 right now, which is limited, but you can already hear.
You hear the difference.
Yeah, and each time they come around, they're going to harmonize with the backing track that's going on, and it just gets more and more and more complicated until there's several, like a couple hundred flowers on screen singing and making different tunes, and harps and trumpets and drums and a beat going underneath.
Oh, cool. So you just keep adding different... That's amazing.
Yeah, because it's like built on a MIDI loop, basically.
Essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
it is
sequence.
a full MIDI sequencer.
Yeah. Amazing. This is fantastic. And you're right. Like, this is how people will understand how music works and learn about composition. Thank you so much for bringing this game. It's fantastic. And so where can we learn more about it? Is it available now?
It is available now for Nintendo Switch, for Steam, and Xbox with Game Pass. You can find it online. Just search for Tempopo, tempopogame.com. Check it out.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, this was awesome. This is exactly my kind of thing. I love the puzzles. And very funny death sounds. That was my favorite part.
If you love the puzzles, I'm excited for you to get to the challenge levels.
Oh my god.
Total, there is like 60 main levels and 60 extra challenge levels, and they are so difficult but so satisfying to figure out. Just so wonderful job with the puzzle.
I regret. I'm sorry, everybody.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and we will be right back. that you could join us and stay tuned for the next Mix event where we will bring you more from the world of indie games. It's a bottomless pit of joy.
And creativity.
Absolutely,
yeah.
All right, so we will see you at the next one. This is The Mix.
See you around.
And that is our show, the BitSummit 2025 Mix Showcase. So many great interviews, dope games, some quirky titles, some super sick titles that I haven't even heard of. We hope that you guys could wish list those games, support the games, play the demos. You guys are so great. Shout out to BitSummit for putting on such a great show. Alex Wilmer from Wilmer Sound for putting everything together in Kyoto. Scott Popular, you guys are so great, and you guys for all tuning in. We will see you soon. We have Indie Fan Fest coming up and the Fall Game Showcase. You guys are amazing. We'll see you later. Justin Woodward out. The Mix. Peace.
That concludes the coverage of the Mix at BitSummit on this channel. But if you want to see the rest, head on over to Media Indie Exchange on Twitch or YouTube right now.